Good morning. My name is Markiss Stone, and I'm the host of the Daily Dose. And I want to welcome you to the next day of your new life. That's right. See, we all have the same 24 hours in a day. What will you do with yours today on this beautiful April 11th, 2019, second quarter of power? That's right. Some of your friends, some of your family members, some of your co-workers, some of your chickens, pets, snakes, ducks, dogs. I saw a black widow spider somewhere in South America. I can't tell you, but that boy was tripping and he needed his antidote. I saw a rhinoceros over in Australia having too much fun over there doing circles. He needs his antidote. But in order for him to get it, I need all of my loyal dosers to do me my favor, because FBB tripping on that algorithm and they don't want everybody to get the antidote. So I need y'all to Hulk smash that share button. Smash it, smash it, smash it, smash it, smash it. Uppercut it, hook it, and knock it out the park, baby. Because today's topic is gonna be lit. That's right. The Liddy Committee has given me permission to burn a Daily Dose studio down today. No fire extinguisher needed. How are we doing, dosers? How are we doing? How are we doing, loyal dosers? Well, I'll tell you how I'm doing. Early this morning, got up and worked on that rise and grind plan of getting my day started out right. You got it. You see me working on it right there. And then y'all know I couldn't go too far without getting my yogi on. That's right. Y'all know I've been trying to flex. Trying to stretch the little bit left of the dad bod, but the problem is I like food too much. I'm sorry, Rhino, I love you. But I love me some food, man. Food is just be calling me up. Does anybody feel me? I know it's second quarter living and we're going to be powerful and we're going to get it right. But we're working on mind, body, spirit, and heart. But what's really cool is I'm better than I was yesterday and the day before that. If you guys didn't get the memo the other day on the Daily Dose show, if you're not following that page, make sure you do so. I had everybody capture this photo that I took when I was at Hustle and Grind Con doing my speaking, and I said that whoever win would get a shirt, and I'm going to go with the winner of Scott Trail. Man, he's awesome. He's awesome. He's awesome. If you're not friends with him, add him as a friend on Facebook. Tag him in the video right now. He says it's called Facebook. Facebook. Why is that so hard? If you know what I'm talking about, we're talking about going live. That was the premise of what I was talking about. It's Facebook. Not sit behind a keyboard book, not type a book. Facebook. Show your face. And if you're going to show your face, utilize this thing called video because it's powerful. You ever been texting somebody and you don't really understand the connotation of the conversation and you take something the wrong way? I'm going to talk about that a little bit on the Daily Dose today. So if you haven't already and you arrive fast and be late, it's all good. Just Lyric, tell them what to do.
Hulk smash the share button.
That's right, Hulk Smasher, Hulk Smasher, Hulk Smasher. Today is Throwback Thursday. That's right, and I got a little bit of surprise for you guys that are new to the Daily Dose. I got something for you, but before I get into that, I want to share this quote right here that I had on Rise and Grind today when I was filling out my planner. It says, "The man who has no imagination has no wings." Well, today we are going to learn how to spread those wings and grow, because we are going to be learning how to think bigger. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever heard of that phrase, think outside the box? If you have, make it rain hearts and loves right now, or type in a comment in the comment section. Think outside the box. Well, people who think bigger, they think that there is no box. They say, what's a box? Not too familiar. Ain't in my same hemisphere. You know what I mean? We're going to spread our wings and grow today and talk about how to think first, think bigger so we can grow. So let's go ahead and get into the antidote.
The antidote is defined as a medicine taken or given to counteract a particular poison. Now, Marcus, these people woke up early. They came to your show, The Daily Dose, to get the antidote. Hit them with the antidote.
Y'all are so funny. Y'all don't know. Like, the comment section on my show, that's where it all goes down. I live for the comment section. Y'all are so funny. Y'all are crazy. Y'all keep me going. There are so many relationships that have been built in my comment section, and I love you guys for it. Y'all be having me crack up. So today we're going to talk about 3 tips to think bigger. I'm going to help you to expand that brain of yours. I'm going to help you to think that there is no box. We're going to soar and we're going to fly today, baby. And the first thing that we're going to do is we're not going to settle for the first thing that comes to our mind. That's the first thing we're going to do. I'm going to give you a prime example of this. I want to show you guys something. Since it's Throwback Thursday, I'm about to go back to the very first episode of the Daily Dose. I'm only going to show you a little small clip. Don't worry, I'm not going to show the whole thing. But I'm going to show you how I've progressed in this show. If you don't know, Hustle and Grind Con was actually when I started my first episode of the Daily Dose, and I did it right at the Hustle House bed, and I held my phone in my hand for a long time, and I didn't know, I didn't know a little iPhone could get so heavy after about 17 minutes just doing this. I was like, I got to get a tripod. But let me go ahead and show you that.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. My name is Markiss Stone, and I would like to welcome you to the next day of the rest of your life. That's right, we all have the same 24 hours. What are you gonna do with yours today? I am feeling so inspired, so compelled. This is the first of many Facebook Live videos that I'm going to be making, and the reason I'm feeling so good today is because I did not hit the snooze button. I woke up at 4:45 right when my alarm clock rang, and I did not hit the snooze button. Now, let me tell you, I have not done that in I don't know how long.
Now, if you notice, you've been following me for quite some time, you know, I started that off and I said, good morning, good morning, good morning. I would like to, well, you know, I did that. So first of all, that was the first thing that came to my mind. And I had to switch it up. I had to think bigger. And now you see me excited every morning saying, good morning, good morning, good morning. My name is Markiss Stone, and I'm the host of the Daily Dose. And I would like to welcome you to the next day of your life. You know, see, there's a big difference between that day one and what you see right here, which is well beyond 100 episodes. We're speaking of which, I got to count now and see how much we actually had. But there's a big difference, and I had to think bigger. I couldn't settle for the first thing that came to my brain. Since that was day one, that was the first thing that came to my brain. But then I went home the next day and I brainstormed some more, and I said, how can I make this more exciting? How can I make this better? How can I make this thing flow better? I didn't settle for the first thing that came to my brain. See, what happens is we limit ourselves sometimes by settling for the first thing that comes to our brain. And I'm challenging you, whenever you have a thought, whenever you're creating goals, whenever you're about to do something powerful or masterful that you're going to take time out of your day to really sit and think about doing something, don't settle for the first thing that comes to your brain. I read a book a while ago, and that's what prompted this topic today, that said, whatever you're thinking, think bigger. Challenge yourself. Challenge yourself first. Don't settle for the first thing. You may think that sounds a little bit good, but I promise you, if you try just a little bit harder, you can get there. You know, Glenn Lundy, I should have took a picture of this. That would have been a great visual aid. But Glenn Lundy, when he was speaking at Hustle and Grind Con, he had everybody do this stretch where you take your hand out and then you turn it to this side of your body, and then you know, everybody thought he was just trying to stretch us out, but then, you know, he's told us to go as far as we can humanly go this way, right? And then we went this way back to normal. And then he says, go back to that spot, and I want you to go just a little bit further. So what he was trying to say was stretch yourself, stretch your mind. You can always do a little bit better. Just when you think that you've gone really far and you can't go a little bit further, if you try just a little bit harder, you can get a little bit further. And man, you just might hit that little muscle in the back that you're like, ooh, I didn't feel it. It just popped right there. Just stretch yourself a little bit further and don't settle, because things get a whole lot better when you realize that there is no box. Number 2, do not cheat yourself. You were not put on this earth to be an average human being. You were not put out here to be subpar. This life is amazing. There are some amazing, and when I say there are some amazing things that you can accomplish while you're here on this earth. And we're not promised a long time, but you need to promise yourself a good time. And I told you guys several times, if I die today, I'm going out with a bang bang, because I'm going to be living my absolute best life. Do not cheat yourself. Don't cheat yourself. You got the cheat code to life, and it's all up in this brain of yours. You just got to expand it just a little bit more. Do some amazing things. The most amazing things happen outside of your comfort zone, but you so stuck in your bubble, afraid what other people are going to think about you, and it's limiting you from exploring amazing opportunities. Let me say that again. You're giving other people the control that you don't even know via social media. You've never met these people in real life. You don't know them. You barely talk to them. Yet you're giving them so much power. I talked about this at the round table. You give other people that you don't know so much power that you spent 20, 30, 40, 50 years developing your DNA, developing your skeletal, developing the person that you see in the mirror. You spent all those decades developing that, and you're giving power to people who you don't even know. More power, preventing you from doing something that can completely change your life that you know you're supposed to do. In what hemisphere does that make sense? You, my friend, are cheating yourself. Stop cheating yourself. This life is amazing. People, I mention skydiving all the time, and people say, I'm not going skydiving. That's crazy. Why would I want to jump out of a perfectly good airplane? Because there's things called endorphins, and they feel freaking amazing. I've never really done drugs, but if you've ever done drugs, those endorphins feels amazing. That's why it's addicting, and that's why it keeps you coming back. It's one of the most amazing things. Everybody that's went skydiving before will tell you that it's either number one or number two best thing that's ever happened in their life. And all you have to do is face your fears and don't cheat yourself. But your mind, you keep tricking your mind into telling you that that's dangerous. And that's live on the freaking edge and see how it feels. It feels stupid amazing. You get the host of the Daily Dose here telling you that, you're down all the time. You're groggy. You don't have the right mindset. You're negative, or you hang around negative people, yet you want to be a positive person, you want to be a better person, but you're not willing to do the things to get there. There's these things called endorphins, and they feel simply amazing. And once you tap into them, once you think that there is no box, once you get outside of that comfort zone, you have the ability to tap into it. Yet you would rather feed yourself negativity and all the reasons why you can't be amazing. Come on, man. Stop cheating yourself. Type it in the comments. You cheating yourself. You cheating yourself. You got all the answers to the test and you still taking it wrong. Come on, man. What we talking about? Practice? Are we talking about practice? Or we talking about the game, baby? Let's go. Tip number 3, change your perspective and grow. Change your perspective and grow. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get my voice back and I ain't helping with all this yelling. Gary Cox said that now that he's become really successful, he's been hanging around billionaires, and billionaires think different from millionaires. I'm going to let that settle in. He said, I've been hanging around billionaires, y'all. I'm getting that dollar bill, y'all. I'm hanging around billionaires. And I'm going to tell you, when I was hanging out with them millionaires, I thought I was doing something until I started hanging around them billionaires. They just think a little bit different. Change your perspective. Think from a different standpoint. Get outside your brain and tap into somebody else's brain. I put a couple of people to the test here recently. I'm not going to say names because I only do that at work. I don't do it out to the public unless I'm making a really, really good statement. But I put somebody to the test. I went to work on Monday and I delivered some straight fire, some straight heat, massive value. Even one of the managers was like, Markiss, next time, I couldn't keep up. Next time, I was like, dog, I had to deliver like 4 days worth of content in 1 hour. Don't worry, we're going to expand on it as time goes on. But I provided some information, and I even had a one-on-one consultation with one of my salesmen, and I gave them some information to hopefully register in their brain. And then the next day, we circled back, and I put them to the test, and they ended up failing the test. And they sent me a text message, and I told them, I said, I was testing you, and they say, testing me? Why would you test me? Why? And they put it in all caps, so you know what that means. They even sent the text message before that. They said, okay, Markiss. I know what okay means. Okay mean it ain't okay. They said, testing me? Why are you testing me? Well, let's break it down a little bit. We all went to grade school, right? And what would end up happening was there's this lady or man that was a little bit older than us. They stood in front of the class. They talked, and they were giving you valuable information. And to figure out if you retained all of that information, if you're going to remember it, they decided to hang you a piece of paper or a computer if you're a millennial or a Gen Z to answer these questions to see if you retain the information. The better you retain the information, the higher the score is, which will allow you to progress to get to the next level. If you did not retain the information, you got a low level, which typically is like a D or an F, which means that we had a little bit more work to do. Well, I'm here to tell you, since you failed the test, we have more work to do. You're not there yet. You get where I'm going? So I'm putting you to the test. I'm putting you to the test because we're not there yet. We got to tweak a few things. Just like when Michelle was on stage with the snakes. She had to progress. She had to take baby steps. She had to go from the snake is down here. The snake is over here in the box. I'm about to unbox the snake. I'm about to put it behind my back. I'm about to show it to you for a half a second. I'm about to show it to you for 1 second. Hey, you about to touch it with 1 finger now. Now you about to touch it with 2 fingers. Now you're going to pet the little snake. Now you're going to hold the snake for a half a second. Then you're going to hold it for a second. Then you're going to hold it for a whole bunch of seconds. The next thing you know, we gonna put Black Snake Moan, Mr. Anaconda Don't. We gonna put that on your back. Like you didn't just go straight there. You had to take baby steps there. We had to do a little bit of testing. You feel what I'm saying? So you got to change your perspective and get out of your own head to figure out the victim mentality that you've been telling yourself. Why me? Why me? Why me? Why me? And you got to get out of somebody, get your other perspective and say, yes, you, yes, you, yes, you, yes, you. This is happening to you because this is a challenge. And the only way that you grow and get better is by overcoming those obstacles that's put in your life. We put these obstacles in our life not for us to sit there and look at them, not for us to sit there and bang at them with a little hammer. No, we got to bring a bulldozer and Hulk smash these obstacles. And the only way that you're going to grow is if you just power through them. So change your perspective from why me to say why not. Are y'all feeling me this morning? Is the Daily Dose studio burning down? Am I seeing likes and loves coming down the screen? Change your mentality from why me to why not. When negative things start happening to me now, for the past 72 hours, now we're on day 4, multiply 24 times 4. Sometimes, I only make it to 72, 24, 48, 72. Now I'm on the 4th day with a negative thought enters my brain and coming right on out, right? Negativity in, positivity out in less than 3 seconds. It feels absolutely amazing. Try it. Let's go down the bigger checklist in case you guys came fashionably late. I don't judge you. I love you. Number 1, don't settle. Don't settle for the first thing that comes in your mind. We got a lot more ways to go, and we got great things to do, baby. Don't settle for the first thing. Keep going. Number 2, don't cheat yourself. Life is simply amazing. You just got to figure it out. You got to go attack and look relentlessly for the amazing things in life because it happens outside your comfort zone. You got to think way beyond the surface. You got to think way bigger than what's on the surface. Turn in the door, explore if you got to. I don't care. Ask the questions: who, what, when, where, why, how. Expand that brain of yours to get nowhere near a box, which I don't know what a box is. So if you guys get the memo and the logic on that. And last but not least, change your perspective to grow. Take away that victim mentality of why me, or I had this kind of childhood growing up, or my mama and daddy wasn't there, or my boss don't like me, or they some haters, or we ain't got a good culture and all that. Come on, man. We talking about the game, but we talk about practice. Change your perspective. Look at things from another person's standpoint to see the value and the amazing things that you are having capable of happening in your life if you just change your perspective. And challenge yourself to think bigger. If you know somebody that needs to think bigger, do me a favor and tag them in this video and type it in the comment section, think bigger. If you're thinking that you want to lose about 5 or 10 pounds, think a little bit bigger. Can you go for 6 or can you go for 11? If you think that you need to make a little bit more income, don't limit yourself to 6 figures. Don't limit yourself to anything. If you're thinking 6 figures, think about a millionaire. If you're a millionaire, can you get to a billionaire? If you're a billionaire, can you pass what is after that? What's the number after trillionaire? After trillionaire, can you get to what's after trillionaire? I got to change my mindset, y'all. Man, millionaires think bigger than billionaires. Think bigger. Life is so much more abundantly amazing once you think just a little bit bigger. If you're new to the Daily Dose and somebody tagged you in this video, man, and make sure you always catch me, go to the Daily Dose Show, hit the like button for sure, hit the 3 buttons underneath that, hit that following button, and then hit see first so you can always get your antidote. You don't always have to check me out live. I highly recommend it, but I got people that's in California and Texas and Mountain Time in Colorado. You can catch me in the shower, catch me while you're brushing your teeth. Oh, man, I just thought about that. Somebody said, I'm showering with Markiss today on the Daily Dose. Y'all are funny. I tell you, my comment section is a party. Just make sure you catch me and get the antidote. Last but not least, let's check out the outro, y'all.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Thank you so much for tuning in to the Daily Dose. I hope you got your antidote today. Your daily dose of positivity, inspiration, and motivation. Check me out every Monday through Friday, 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time Zone on Facebook Live. And don't forget to Hulk smash that share button.
Would you guys have imagined that I even really didn't get a lot of sleep with the amount of energy that I bring? I was up all night working on my master plan with my tribe buddy. Oh my gosh, man, I can't tell you how much I love my loyal doses and friends, but I got to get out of here to respect y'all time. So just understand that everything I do it from the heart, and I don't expect anything in return because I'm just here to make the world smile and change people's lives, baby. Y'all have an amazing, amazing Thursday. Peace.